How to think like the rich, 3 beliefs you must change. Most people think of wealth as a number in their bank account, a distant, glittering prize reserved for the lucky or the born rich. But what if everything you thought you knew about becoming rich is completely wrong? What if true wealth starts, not with what you have, but with how you think? Every day, millions of people wake up, go to work, and grind out each hour, believing that this is the only path to financial success. But the truly wealthy? They see the world differently. They operate by different rules, powered by mindset shifts that most people ignore. To break free from living paycheck to paycheck, to design your own life, and to step into abundance, you must start by changing what you believe. Here are 3 transformative beliefs that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Embrace them, and your life will never be the same. First, let's talk about the belief that traps so many. The idea that you need to work hard for every dollar. This is what most of us are taught from childhood, that money is earned only through sweat and long hours, and that financial success comes only from relentless effort. But while hard work is important, you have to ask yourself, does it really make you rich? Does being the hardest worker in the room guarantee financial freedom? The answer is no. The rich don't just work hard. More importantly, they work smart. They find ways to create value that doesn't depend on their physical presence. They build assets, businesses, brands, investments that work for them, even when they're not working. Think about it. If your income is tied solely to the hours you work, your earning potential hits a ceiling. There are only so many hours in a day, and only so much energy you can give. But when you focus on building something larger than yourself, on systems that generate value independently, you unlock the true power of wealth. This is the difference between being owned by your job and owning your future. Stop trading your time for money and start thinking about how you can multiply your impact, your output, and your value. It's about designing systems, not just doing tasks. When you do this, you give yourself the freedom to earn while you sleep, to step out of the endless cycle of trading hours for dollars. Now, let's look at the second belief. The deep-rooted idea that money is the root of all evil. This belief is more common than you might think. Maybe it was shaped during your childhood, through stories you heard or things you saw, about corrupt businessmen, about greed, about the dangers of having too much. Maybe it was passed down as family wisdom or wrapped in religious or cultural lessons. But here's the truth. Money isn't evil. It's simply a tool, powerful, neutral, and entirely at your command. What matters is how you use it. Wealthy people understand this distinction. They know that money does not change who you are. It amplifies what you already are. If you're generous, money allows you to give even more. If you're creative, money gives you the resources to build and innovate. If you're disciplined, money can multiply your legacy. But if you believe that wealth will corrupt you, that it will turn you into something you're not, you'll unconsciously resist it. You'll sabotage your own financial growth, convincing yourself you're better off without it. And in doing so, you limit the positive impact you could have, not just on yourself, but on your family, your community, and the world. So shift your mindset. Don't fear money. Don't demonize it. Respect it. Learn to use it wisely, and let it serve your highest values. Money doesn't define you. It reveals, empowers, and enables you. The third belief is equally powerful, one that you might repeat without even realizing it. It's the phrase, "I can't afford it." How many dreams die the moment those words are spoken? Here's the key difference. The middle class looks at an opportunity or a dream and asks, "Can I afford this?" The rich, on the other hand, ask a different question. "How can I afford this?" It's a subtle shift, but it changes everything. "Can I afford it?" is a closed question. It stops your brain from searching for solutions. It backs you into a corner, reinforcing the idea that your resources and your opportunities are fixed. But when you ask, "How can I afford it?" your mind starts to work for you. Suddenly, you're looking for answers, new income streams, creative strategies, partnerships, investments, and possibilities you hadn't seen before. Your thinking becomes active, not passive. You move from limitation to creation. This belief isn't about reckless spending or buying everything you desire. It's about shifting your internal dialogue. It's about turning every obstacle into a challenge to be solved, rather than a wall that blocks your way. Remember, wealthy people didn't start with all the answers. They just kept asking better questions. Questions that opened doors, created opportunities, and demanded resourcefulness. If you want to think like the rich, cultivate this habit. Whenever you face a goal or a challenge, replace "I can't" with "How can I?" Challenge yourself to find a way, to look beyond the obvious, and to trust in your ability to adapt and grow. The journey to wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about beliefs. Beliefs that empower you to act, to create, and to persist. When you release the idea that money comes only from hard work, you free yourself to build systems and assets. When you see money as a tool, not an enemy, you open yourself up to abundance. And when you replace limitation with possibility, you unleash the creativity that all true wealth requires. So as you move forward, ask yourself, what beliefs are holding me back? What new beliefs can I choose instead? Your mind is your most powerful asset. Use it well, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. Change your mindset and watch as doors begin to open, doors you never even knew existed. The path to wealth is paved with new beliefs. Step forward, claim your future, and become the architect of your own success. Subscribe if you want to master your mind and your success in just 7 minutes.